starting the vlog a little later today. It's Wednesday. Monday was a crazy day actually. I had a project finished, so it was finalized Sunday night. And on Monday, ironically with my new laptop actually, the project I had worked on, the files were corrupted. So essentially I lost everything that I worked on and I had to restart all over again on Monday. So it was like hours that I had not had planned, like it all just, you know, but I will say what the new project on Monday, like I ended up liking it better. So things do work out for a reason, so I'm cool with that. And I want to keep it real. Like I just don't want to be fake, especially if I'm going to be filming these vlogs or these weekly diaries. Yesterday was pretty tough. 11 years ago, we got 2 dogs. Well, I got 2 dogs, siblings. So it's Mila and Max. And this was when I was living at my parents' house. When I moved to my first apartment, the landlord at the time didn't allow us to have dogs there. So I had to leave them at my parents' house, which was fine because that was their home. And also they're like obsessed with my dad. Like my dad is like loves them. So yesterday they had their checkup. So they were with a vet. And yesterday the vet unfortunately confirmed that he has a tumor right here. Sucks because he said basically we can remove the tumor, but it's not going to cure it. He's like, it's essentially like a bandage, so it's going to come back. It can come back in 3 months or a year, but I give him max 2 years of life. I don't know, you understand if you're like a dog parent or just a dog lover in general, it is tough to hear. Which again, I was already like prepared for that because they are older, but it's just sad. Yesterday I was not in the mood to like come on camera and anything. But I don't really know how to end this clip, but yeah, I'll catch up with you later or tomorrow. I have stuff to do today, some work, and wow, that noise is really noisy. Honestly, this past few days have been a little bit of a mess. I mean, I'm not going to say this week's a mess because I want to put that out there, but I'm starting, as you saw, I'm starting this vlog late and I'm just going to do a Q&A portion because I haven't done this in a while and I want to just catch up and do a Q&A. I'm not going to do this every vlog. I'm holding myself to the promise I made that like I'm aiming to post vlogs every week for the year or a video every single week. I do not want to miss a week for this year, so that's kind of like my goal. And I think you enjoy when I do Q&As here and there, and new subscribers, you can get to know me a little bit better. But before we get into it, I do want to talk about today's sponsor, which is Aura. It's safe to say, I mean, I'm all about safety, especially with the internet, and I mean, anybody can search up your name, your address, your personal information. This happens because this information is accessible by data brokers that profit by selling your information to robocallers, telemarketers, spammers, and basically anyone that wants to know anything about you. And the cool thing about Aura is that Aura will identify data brokers that are exposing your information and automatically submit opt-out requests on your behalf. They'll even opt you out of junk mail and telemarketing lists, which is really helpful. Aura also monitors your emails and your passwords in case they were, you know, involved in a data breach or exposed on the dark web, and gives you information on what to do when it comes to that, if that is the case. The Aura app also features a VPN, password manager, real-time credit and identity theft monitoring, internet parental controls, and protects your devices from malware. Like, I always have a fear of identity theft for some reason, and Aura is protecting me from that. If you sign up right now, Aura will give you a free 2-week trial by going through my link. It is aura.com/JairWoo. I'll have it linked in the info box below. And let's get into the Q&A. Also ignore the little pimple patch that I have happening here. I just realized it still has a tag. Clearly, you'd probably see a trend. For Christmas, usually if someone asks me, I'll be like, just get me a cool mug, like a coffee mug or something, or a book. But yeah, she gave me this one for Christmas. What is your favorite song at the moment? I don't have a favorite song at the moment. I mean, I have like a favorite song of the day. I don't know if you realize how much I listen to music. Like, music, I can't live without. I listen to it every day. Sometimes I think I listen to music more than I watch TV. I have any playlist for everything, and I'm gonna actually link my playlist in the info box below. I'll link like my go-to playlist, but I will say my song of the day, actually, it's kind of a sad song, but I'm like in my romantic era, even though I'm not really in it. This song's not for anyone in particular, but it's this guy. Here's another one. What I've been listening to lately. Any trips planned? I actually do have a trip planned. I have another solo trip happening. I talked about this in my podcast, the Woo podcast. I am actually heading to Maui in a few weeks. I finally decided, let me just do this. I booked it. It's another solo trip. I'm definitely gonna vlog my experience, but I'm gonna be there for a few days. If you are from Maui, please let me know. And if you've been, let me know recommendations, or if you live there, I mean, things that I should do, things that I should check out. I'm like starting the itinerary to see like, well, what I should do, but I also wanna, it's like I half wanna plan it and then half just wanna like, you know, be spontaneous and experience it. So I'm really excited about that. So that's my next trip. It's next month. I'm really excited about that. How is the love life? I've been getting so many questions about this, and if I'm in a relationship, so I'm just gonna answer it in one question. The love life is, I don't know, I'm not dating anybody right now. I'm not in a relationship. When did you get this piercing? I actually already had this pierced since I was like in high school. It just never closed up because I had gauges. Remember back in the day, like the gauges? So thankfully I didn't stretch my ears out that much, but I had them stretched out a substantial amount that they didn't close. So I've had it pierced, but funny enough, I actually pierced my nose about like 4 months ago, and I had it pierced for about 3 weeks, and I just didn't like how it looked. I like it on other people, but for some reason I don't know, I wasn't really like enjoying it on me, so I took that out and then I used that hoop as an earring and then I kept it. What do you love about yourself? That is a good question. Keeping it positive. Okay, vulnerability. I love that I am empathetic. Growing up, questioning myself, questioning who I was, and being an outcast definitely, you know, made me have empathy and compassion for others. I don't want to say I was bullied, but I definitely was like outcasted just because, you know, I was like the artsy kid. I love the fact that I'm creative. I love the fact that I am independent, that I love deeply. The thing is like, I don't know if you're into astrology, but I have my moon in Scorpio. I'm a Libra, but moon in Scorpio, which I don't know if you're familiar. And I hate doing this whole astrology thing, but it really fits me. How are you doing? And any tips on getting your life together? Thank you for asking. I'm doing better than yesterday. And to answer your question, how to get your life together, I can tell you now, I mean, I don't know how old you are. You do look young in this photo. Even for myself, it may look like I have my life together. For the most part, like I have an idea of where I'm going, but there are days where I don't know what the I'm doing, and I know people that are even older than me still don't really know what they're doing. I think that, you know, a lot of the times we get so fixated on the future and we're not fully in the present moment and taking things one day at a time, and social media and television and everything in society makes us feel like we're behind on things. And the thing is like, yes, we're all going towards the same direction, but we're all on different lanes. And someone on chapter 48, it's like so different from your chapter 10, or vice versa. It's like, you need to just get rid of that. You just stop doing that to yourself and focus on one thing at a time, you know? Because in reality, like, what is having your life together mean? What you are doing and who you are at the moment is enough. What is your cheat meal? That's a good question. I love food. So I have 3 cheat meals. Pizza, Wingstop, like any good chicken wings with like ranch and fries, and In-N-Out. Now when it comes to pizza, I'm usually like either plain or like a lot of toppings. So I'll either do just a plain pizza with just cheese actually, or I'll do like a veggie pizza. 3 must-haves in your future partner: sense of humor, humility, and kindness, I'll say. Have you found purpose? And if so, what does that look on you? This kind of goes with the other question that I just answered. It just depends how you look at purpose. In my opinion, I think that the purpose of life is to simply be. I think that we need to change the way we look at purpose because it's already there within you. And you know, it does sound a little woohoo or like esoteric, but the purpose of life is simply being. You know, I think that we get so caught up in like, what is our purpose? And some people think that they just have that one purpose, and it's like, okay, let's just say like you do have that one purpose in life, like being a singer, right? But what if one day like your voice goes out, right? And you can't do that. If you identify with that purpose, I think that you can lose your sense of self if you attach to that purpose. So if anything, I think we all have a lot of different purposes in a lifetime, but mainly the purpose is simply being who you are deep down, who that inner being is, getting rid of all of those, you know, conditioned thoughts that we have of ourselves, and really getting to, you know, our inner self and unlearning basically all the things we are learning as we grow up, things that do not serve us. I think you deserve to just get that weight off of your shoulders and realize that like you are doing just fine as you are, and that is your purpose, is just being yourself. What are your thoughts on hookup culture? I mean, I can't judge. As long as you're safe, I mean, go off, do whatever you want to do. It's not really for me. I tried it for a little bit and I just found that I prefer to engage with someone that I actually have feelings for, or even if it doesn't have to be like a full relationship, but like I have to like you. Like I personally, again, it's not for me. But I think I'm gonna end the Q&A portion here, and I will see you later because I have to finish some stuff. But yeah, I'll see you in a little bit. I just realized I had no clip to finish this vlog off. I really don't want to end this vlog off on a depressing note, but the past few days have been a lot, I'll be honest, and I don't want to get into yesterday. I'll probably talk about it later when I'm ready, but I just don't want to get emotional. You know, I always say in my videos, like there's just ebbs and flows, right? That's life. And again, I'll talk to you about it very soon. I just not now. Yeah, I just wanted to end this video here and just say I appreciate you, and I thank you so much for everything, for watching this video, for like keeping up with me when situations like this happens. It just kind of puts things into perspective, and I just love you guys so much. Like honestly, I know I don't really say that, but I really mean it. And I just hope you guys have a good week, and I promise my next vlog will be much more eventful. So yeah, I just didn't want to end it on the Q&A portion. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.